you have these notes in your spiral, so just watch the video and fill in the blanks and read along and take notes on the side as needed. Patterns and sequences. Patterns can be created using numbers, letters, shapes, or a combination of them. They can be found in nature, music, and rhymes. Here's an example with Humpty Dumpty. It follows an AABB pattern. You can read below, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, which is your A. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall is your other A. All the king's horses and all the king's men. New rhyming word, so it becomes a B. Couldn't put Humpty together again. There's a B. So a sequence is an ordered list of numbers. You need to know that. And each number in a sequence is called a term. So what happens here is when the sequence follows a pattern, the number of the term, first term, second term, etc., is the input value, which is X, and the result of the sequence is the output value, which is Y. That's a little confusing, so let's go ahead and take a look at the example. So if you had 2, 4, 6, and 8, the input values would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, because you would have the first term, second term, third term, and fourth term. The output values would be the 2, 4, 6, and 8. So you can see on the table here, your 2, 4, 6, and 8 are your output values. That's what you're getting. And that's what the example starts off with. What you have for your input values every single time is right here, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, because the first term is the 2, the second term is the 4, the third term is the 6, and the fourth term is the 8. You always have 1, 2, 3, and 4 for your X, and then your example is on the Y side. An arithmetic sequence is a sequence where the same amount is added or subtracted each time to get the next term. And the change that is going to occur is called your common difference. So if you go back up to the example that you have here, to get from 2 to 4 is plus 2, and 4 to 6 is plus 2, and 6 to 8 is plus 2. And that common difference would be plus 2. Common meaning the same. A geometric sequence, however, is a sequence where the same amount is multiplied or divided using a fraction each time to get to the next term. We won't be doing a lot with geometric sequences in this section. So here's an example. Find the next 3 terms, 1, 3, 5, and 7. So what's happening when you get from 1 to 3? It's being added by 2. 3 to 5 is also plus 2, and 5 to 7 is plus 2. So it is an arithmetic, and your pattern is plus 2, and then your next 3 numbers would be 9, 11, and 13. Second example, find the next 3 terms, 3, 15, 27, and 39. You can pause the video and see if you can figure that out yourself, and then you can start it up again. So go ahead and pause if you want. If you're going from 3 to 15, that's plus 12. 15 to 27 also is plus 12. And we have plus 12. So it is arithmetic. And next few answers we have would be 51, 63, and 75. Let's take a look at these examples. Identify a possible number, letter, or shape pattern, and use the pattern to determine the next 3 numbers, letters, or shapes. So we have 2, 4, 6, and 8, similar to the one we did on the front. The next one is 51, 44, 37, and 30. What's happening here? We are subtracting 7. So you can go ahead and fill in 23, 16, and 9. 1/2, 2/3, 3/4, and 4/5. And remember, you can always pause the video and try these on your own. So what's happening here? If you notice, the numerator is going up by 1, and the denominator is also going up by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. 6 sevenths. 7 eighths. So this is the +1. I'm just going to abbreviate in the numerator. +1 on the denominator. We have A, Z, B, Y. You might notice that it's skipping forward and backward. You have A, B, C, and then D. And then going backward, we have Z, Y, X. Here we have some shapes. We have circle, circle, triangle, circle, circle, triangle, circle. I'm going to leave this one for you guys to do. And Fibonacci will have another video to watch. These 3 at the bottom, I'd like you to work on in class or for homework. Now for this last one at the bottom, right here, I'm going to give you a hint. Okay, as I was going to give you a hint, I noticed that I had put a space in where I wasn't supposed to. So let me take a look at this. Our hint here, so you can look at 24 to 8 and say, how are we getting to there? If you notice, you have some numbers that are going up and then going down. Going back up, which means this should be going down, going up, going down. Think about 2 ways that you can reduce your numbers from 24 to 8. What are the 2 operations that would get you from 24 to 8? And that's going to be the hint I'm getting you. Good luck. Hope you do well.